You feel it, that constant nagging hum, a tight chest, a knotted stomach, racing thoughts at midnight, exhaustion that sleep won't fix. This pressure, an unwelcome guest. It whispers, it shouts, a growing shadow. It's time to name it, it's time to face stress. This isn't just a bad day, it's not feeling overwhelmed. What you feel is stress. It's more than an emotion, more than fleeting discomfort. Often downplayed, its impact is huge. We say power through, but stress is a critical signal. Your body and mind screaming. Listen before it's too late. Look around. Stress is everywhere, woven into modern life. Phone notifications ping endlessly. Work deadlines loom large. Financial worries steal sleep. News cycles bombard us. We juggle so many roles. This isn't just a few people, it's an epidemic touching all. Our coping skills are strained. Understanding stress is step one, truly grasping what it is and what it does to you. It's not about zero pressure. That's impossible, even unwanted. It's about knowing its power, recognizing its presence. This knowledge is personal, it is empowering, it gives you back your power. But knowing isn't enough. Understanding is only step one. The true challenge is action, turning knowledge into real change. Information is all around us. Yet, we often fail to act. This essay is a direct call. A call to stop accepting stress. It's not just part of life, it's time to fight its harmful hold. The stakes are very high. If unchecked, stress grows from nuisance to serious threat. It quietly harms your health. Day by day, cell by cell, it clouds your mind, steals joy, it strains your relationships. Stress is a silent, deadly force. Behind many common diseases, this is a clear, stark reality, but there is hope here. This is not a lost cause, this is about your power. Stress is strong, not unbeatable. You are not helpless in its attack. You have inner strength, resilience, and ability to heal. Your body can face challenges if given the right support. It's about building new habits. This essay will be your guide. It will arm you with tools, with knowledge, useful tips to understand stress deeply, to fight its harmful effects. We will explore its nature, its impact, its hidden dangers. Then powerful, actionable steps. Start today. Reclaim your life. You deserve energy and health. So what is this thing called stress? It's not just a feeling, it's not a modern invention. Stress is your body's alarm, an ancient built-in survival kit, deeply programmed, utterly primal. It's a biological response, designed to protect you, to keep you alive. It's a fundamental part of being human. When this alarm sounds, things change. Your body springs into action instantly, automatically, powerfully. Hormones flood your system, adrenaline, cortisol, powerful chemicals. Your heart beats faster, pumping blood, your breath quickens, taking in oxygen, your senses sharpen. Laser focused, muscles tense, ready for action. This is the stress response. Think of your distant ancestors living in a world of real danger, a sudden predator, a rival tribe. Survival depended on quick reactions. This alarm system was crucial. It prepared them to fight hard or to flee with incredible speed. This is the fight or flight response. It was a lifesaver. Essential for human evolution, this ancient system is still inside you. It operates just as it did thousands of years ago. Your biology hasn't forgotten. It's still wired for those old dangers, ready to react in a split second. But the world has changed drastically. The dangers are different now. The triggers have transformed. This is where the problem begins. Our modern world is a new jungle. No saber-toothed tigers roam here. Instead, we face different threats: a demanding boss, endless emails, traffic jams that steal your time, financial worries that keep you awake, social media pressure, constant news alerts. These are not immediate physical dangers, yet our body's alarm often screams. It rings just as loudly. The key difference is duration. Ancient threats were usually short-lived. The tiger attacked, you fought or fled. Then the danger passed. Calm returned. Modern stressors are often relentless. They don't just disappear quickly. Deadlines persist. Bills keep coming. Our bodies are not built for this, not for constant, unending alerts. The fight or flight system is overworked. Consider the fight response today. You can't physically attack your overflowing inbox. You can't punch your financial problems. The urge to fight is there. That surge of aggressive energy, but there's no physical outlet for it. So it simmers inside you, building tension, creating frustration. This pent-up energy becomes toxic. A silent internal battle rages. Now think about the flight response, the deep instinct to escape danger. But can you run from your job? Can you flee your responsibilities sometimes, perhaps? Often, no, we feel trapped by our circumstances. The alarm signals run, but you stay, stuck in the perceived danger zone. This creates a powerful conflict. Your body screams escape, your life demands you stay. This stress response itself isn't bad. Let's be very clear on this. It's a brilliant piece of engineering, a true gift for survival. The problem is its constant activation. The alarm system is stuck on. Imagine a smoke detector blaring non-stop, even when there's no fire. At first, it's jarring, annoying. Eventually, it becomes unbearable, damaging. Our brains haven't fully caught up. They struggle to tell the difference between a charging lion and an angry email from your boss or a looming exam. The perception of threat is enough. It triggers the same ancient cascade. Hormones surge, body tenses, the mind races, ready for crisis regardless of the actual physical danger. This means your body rarely rests. It rarely enters the rest and digest mode, the state of calm and repair. This is governed by your parasympathetic system. It's essential for healing, for growth, for long-term health and balance. But the fight or flight sympathetic system is hogging the controls. It dominates, keeping you revved up, constantly on edge. There's no time for true recovery. This is the crucial mismatch, an ancient survival tool clashing with modern life's demands. It's not the stressors alone, it's our body's prolonged reaction, the unceasing internal alarm. This is why stress becomes harmful, why it starts to break us down. This fundamental conflict is key. Understanding this is the first step to fighting back. Chronic stress is not just a fleeting feeling. It's not merely all in your head. It actively, physically changes your brain. This isn't an exaggeration. It's neurological fact. Your brain's pathways, its very structure, can be altered. Continuous exposure to stress hormones begins to rewire. It reshapes how you think, how you feel, how you perceive. This mental toll is profound, often insidious. It creeps up on you, changing who you are. Understanding this is the first step to reclaiming your mind. Day after day, the mental strain mounts. You might find yourself constantly on edge. Anxiety becomes a familiar, unwelcome companion. Irritability flares up at the smallest things. Making decisions, even simple ones, feels impossible. This indecisiveness can paralyze your daily life. Focus blurs, concentration becomes a battle. Your mental clarity suffers significantly. These aren't signs of weakness, they are direct symptoms of a brain under siege. If this mental bombardment continues, the effects worsen. Long-term stress is a known pathway to burnout, that state of complete emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion. Panic attacks can erupt, seemingly from nowhere. Sudden, terrifying episodes of intense fear. Chronic stress also significantly increases your risk of depression, a persistent shadow that drains life of its color. These are serious conditions, not to be taken lightly. They require attention, care, and often professional help. Your mental health is as vital as your physical health. The psychological cost extends beyond your inner world. It impacts your relationships, your work, your entire life. When your mind is constantly battling stress, joy diminishes. Connections with loved ones can become strained. Patience wears thin. Misunderstandings grow. Your ability to perform at work or in any pursuit suffers. Productivity plummets when your brain is overwhelmed. But know this, recognizing these mental costs is powerful. It's the beginning of understanding the true price of stress. And it's the start of your journey to fight back. The damage from chronic stress doesn't stop at your mind. It wages a relentless war on your physical body. This assault is often silent, at least initially. You might not see the damage happening, but deep within, stress is systematically breaking you down. It's far more than just feeling tired or run down. It's a direct attack on your cells, tissues, and organs. Every system in your body can feel its harsh impact. This physical toll is real and it is severe. Ignoring these signals can have devastating consequences. One of the first physical casualties is your immune system, your body's primary defense against illness. Chronic stress weakens these vital defenses significantly. The stress hormone cortisol, when constantly elevated, suppresses immunity. This leaves you vulnerable to frequent colds and infections. You might find yourself getting sick more often and taking longer to recover from simple illnesses. Your body is too busy fighting the internal stress response. It has fewer resources left to fend off external threats. This is a critical weakening of your natural armor. Beyond immunity, your cardiovascular system takes a heavy hit. Stress directly raises your blood pressure. This forces your heart to work harder, constantly. Over time, this strain is incredibly dangerous. Chronic stress dramatically increases your risk of heart disease. Studies show it can elevate this risk by a staggering 40%. The risk of stroke can surge by 50%, and heart attacks become more than 60% more likely. These aren't just numbers, they represent lives altered. Your heart bears a silent, heavy burden under stress. Perhaps one of the most shocking physical effects is on your brain. Yes, stress can literally shrink parts of your brain. Scientific research, including brain scans, confirms this. Areas responsible for memory, learning, and emotional regulation can lose grey matter. This isn't a metaphor, it's a physical reduction in brain tissue. This can lead to cognitive decline, memory problems. It can impair your ability to manage future stressors. The very organ you need to combat stress is being damaged by it. This highlights the urgent need to protect your brain. The physical cost of stress is etched into your very being. The physical onslaught of stress creates a devastating domino effect. It cascades through your entire body, impacting organ after organ. Your digestive system is particularly vulnerable. Stress can trigger or worsen conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or IBS. It can lead to indigestion, stomach ulcers, and nutrient absorption issues. Your liver, crucial for detoxification, also comes under strain. It works overtime to process the byproducts of chronic stress. This systemic impact means, honestly, no part of you is truly safe. The internal balance your body strives for is thrown into chaos. Every organ feels the pressure of this unrelenting state. Hormonal balance is another critical casualty of chronic stress. The constant flood of cortisol, the primary stress hormone, is toxic. It disrupts the delicate interplay of other essential hormones. This can lead to a wide array of problems. Your sleep patterns are often the first to suffer. Insomnia or restless nights become common, robbing you of vital rest. This hormonal chaos can also trigger weight gain, especially dangerous abdominal fat, which is linked to further health issues. Your body's intricate communication network is severely compromised. This imbalance makes it harder to cope, creating a vicious cycle. Beyond specific organs, chronic stress accelerates the aging process. It makes you look and feel older faster. And this isn't just about more wrinkles or grey hair. The damage occurs at a deep cellular level. Stress shortens telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA. Shorter telomeres are a key biological marker of aging. This means your cells age more rapidly. Your body's ability to repair and regenerate itself diminishes. You become more susceptible to age-related diseases. Essentially, stress is stealing your youth from the inside out. The cumulative physical cost of unchecked stress is immense, from your brain to your bones, from your heart to your hormones. No system is spared its corrosive influence. It weakens your defenses, damages your organs, and speeds up aging. And look, this isn't meant to scare you without purpose. It's meant to empower you with the stark reality. Understanding the depth and breadth of this damage is crucial. It underscores why fighting back against stress isn't optional. It's an absolute necessity for a long, healthy, vibrant life. Your body is sending signals. It's time to listen. The link between stress and your heart is undeniable. It is profound, deeply concerning. Chronic stress puts immense strain on your cardiovascular system. Your heart, arteries, and blood vessels suffer. Day after day, the pressure builds. This isn't a minor issue, it's life-threatening. Stress hormones like adrenaline cause your heart to race. Your blood pressure consistently spikes. This sustained assault leads directly to damage. Understanding this is vital for your protection. Think of heart disease, a leading global killer. Stress is a major, often overlooked contributor. It fuels inflammation throughout your body, including in your arteries, which is a critical danger. This inflammation can lead to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of your arteries. This restricts blood flow, starves your heart. It's a silent process worsened by stress. Your lifestyle choices under stress often worsen it. Poor diet, lack of movement, all play a part. The consequences are stark and incredibly serious. Increased risk of high blood pressure or hypertension. This condition itself is a silent killer. paving the way for more severe problems. Heart attacks become far more probable. Strokes, which can devastate lives, also rise. The statistics are chilling, a clear warning. Remember them from earlier significant increases in risk. Stress is not a passive bystander here, it is an active agent in these cardiac events. So the message is clear and urgent. Your heart's health is directly threatened by stress. This isn't just about feeling anxious or tense, it's about tangible physical harm. The relentless demands of modern life, if unmanaged, they chip away at your heart. Protecting your heart means managing your stress. This connection is too strong to ignore. It's time to take this threat seriously. Your life may very well depend upon it. Chronic stress disarms your immune system, leaving you open to illness and infection. Over time, cortisol suppresses your body's defenses, making you vulnerable to everything from colds to autoimmune flare-ups. Stress confuses your immune system, sometimes turning it against you, fueling conditions like arthritis or lupus. It also rewires your brain, increasing risk for anxiety, depression, and even neurodegenerative diseases. High cortisol damages memory centers, clouding your mind today and threatening your memories tomorrow. Stress is not just a feeling, it's a systemic attack on both mind and body. Recognizing this is the first step to regaining control. Stress is a hidden driver behind major diseases like diabetes, obesity, and digestive disorders. Cortisol raises blood sugar and encourages fat storage, especially around your abdomen. Stress eating and low energy create a cycle that's hard to break. Your gut feels every mental strain, leading to issues like IBS and acid reflux. Stress weakens your immune system, fuels inflammation, and worsens conditions from cancer to skin problems. Even sleep and sexual health suffer. Stress is a silent, pervasive force behind so much illness. When stressed, you reach for sugar, caffeine, or alcohol, seeking comfort. Sugar spikes and crashes your energy, raising cortisol and leaving you more anxious. Caffeine amplifies anxiety and disrupts sleep, trapping you in exhaustion. Alcohol may numb you briefly, but worsens mood and sleep, making stress harder to handle. These substances are not solutions. They're chemical saboteurs fueling the stress fire. They drain your energy and resilience. Real relief comes from nourishing, not numbing your body. Processed foods and refined carbs quietly worsen stress. Fast food, snacks, and white bread spike your energy, then leave you drained and irritable. These foods fuel inflammation, a root cause of chronic disease and low mood. They rob your brain of steady fuel, making stress harder to manage. Every meal is a chance to fight back. Choose whole, unprocessed foods to calm your system. True comfort comes from nourishment, not empty calories. Empower yourself with better choices. Stress rarely appears on death certificates, but its fingerprints are everywhere. It's a hidden force behind heart attacks, strokes, and weakened immunity. Up to 75% of doctor visits are stress-related, a massive silent crisis. Stress erodes your health from within, often dismissed as minor symptoms. It's an assassin that strikes without warning. Recognizing stress as a real threat is your first defense. Stress accelerates existing diseases, making recovery harder and outcomes worse. For a heart disease or cancer, stress is poison, weakening your body's defenses and fueling progression. It burdens mental health, sometimes leading to fatal despair. Stress drives destructive coping, smoking, drinking, overeating, that pave the way to deadly illness. These aren't failures, they're desperate attempts to cope. Breaking this cycle is vital for survival. Stress is the silent partner in nearly every major illness. It drains your body's resources, leaving you vulnerable to disease. Chronic stress is a slow, relentless force that breaks down your health over time. It powers the conditions that top mortality charts: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, suicide. Stress is always there, feeding these threats. Unmasking and fighting stress is essential for a longer, healthier life. The fight against stress starts with your breath. Deep, slow breathing signals safety to your body, lowering cortisol and calming your mind. Just a few mindful breaths can reset your system. Meditation builds resilience. Start small, stay consistent. Over time, these practices rewire your brain for calm and focus. You become less reactive, more in control. Your breath is your anchor, your mind, your sanctuary. Movement is a natural stress reliever. Exercise releases endorphins, burns off stress hormones, and clears your mind. It doesn't have to be intense. Walk, dance, stretch, play. Find what you enjoy and make it a habit. Mindful movement grounds you, breaking the cycle of worry. Notice the release of tension and improved sleep. Honor your body's need to move. It's key to healing from stress. Section 3. Fueling serenity, nourishing choices, and digital peace. What you consume directly impacts your stress. This includes the food you eat and the information you absorb. Let's start with nourishing your body for calm. Whole foods are your allies here. Fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, lean proteins, and omega-3 fatty acids found in fish or flax seeds. These provide the nutrients your brain needs to build resilience and regulate mood. They help lower inflammation throughout your body. Remember the foods that worsen stress: sugar, excessive caffeine, processed junk. These are chemical triggers, not true comforts. They spike your cortisol, crash your energy, fuel inflammation, and agitate your system. Making mindful food choices is an act of power. It's about choosing to support your well-being, not to add more physiological stress. This isn't about perfection, it's about intention. Small, consistent shifts towards whole foods make a huge difference. Now consider your digital diet. Constant notifications, endless scrolling, social media pressures, negative news cycles. This is a relentless barrage of stimulation. It keeps your nervous system on high alert, fragments your attention, and fuels anxiety. It's a significant, often unrecognized stressor. Your brain isn't built for this constant input. It needs downtime, it needs quiet, it needs space to process and recover. Create digital boundaries, reclaim your peace, turn off unnecessary notifications now. Schedule specific times to check emails or social media. Don't let your phone be the first thing you see or the last thing you touch at night. Designate tech-free zones or times in your home, especially in the bedroom, for better sleep. Be intentional about what content you consume. Unfollow accounts that make you feel anxious or inadequate. This isn't deprivation, it's liberation. Section 4. Voicing your truth, the strength in connection and expression. You're not meant to carry stress alone. Humans are wired for connection, for support. Sharing your burdens can lighten them significantly, yet we often hide our struggles, fearing judgment, fearing we appear weak. But vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Reaching out is an act of profound courage. It's a vital step in fighting back against stress. You don't have to have all the answers. Sometimes just being heard is healing. Journaling offers a private space for expression, a way to untangle the thoughts in your head. Brain dump your worries onto paper. Before bed, it can clear your mind for sleep, reducing those racing thoughts that keep you awake. Write about what stresses you, what you feel. No need for perfect grammar or style. This is for you alone, a safe release. Seeing your thoughts written down can offer perspective. It can help you identify patterns and find solutions. Seek support from trusted friends or family. Talk to someone who listens without judgment, who offers empathy, not just easy fixes. Sometimes simply knowing you're not alone, that your feelings are valid, is incredibly powerful. If stress feels overwhelming, consider professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to guide you, to provide tools and strategies for managing stress. There is no shame in seeking this support. It's a sign you value your well-being. Build your support network, nurture connections, engage in community activities, join groups. Faith communities can offer immense comfort. Connection is powerful medicine against stress. It reminds you of your worth, your place. It provides a buffer against life's challenges. You're not weak for needing help. You are human, and humans heal best when they are together. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out, connect. Your voice and the support of others are mighty weapons. The journey through these words ends here, but your journey to conquer stress begins now. We have unveiled stress as a silent force, a pervasive threat to your mind and body. Its devastating impact is no longer hidden. The urgency to act is crystal clear. This is not a drill, this is your life. The knowledge you now possess is a weapon, a powerful defense against this modern epidemic. Do not let this moment simply pass by. You are not a passive victim in this fight. You are not destined to succumb to pressure. Within you lies an incredible capacity for change, for resilience, for profound healing. The strategies we explored are your allies, from mindful breathing to nourishing foods, from movement to meaningful connection. These are not complex theories, they are practical tools, tools you can start using today. Right now, the power to reclaim your well-being is yours. This essay is more than just information. It is an urgent, heartfelt call to action. Do not let this knowledge remain dormant. Choose one small change. Just one. Perhaps it's a 5-minute breathing exercise or a short walk during your lunch break. Maybe it's putting your phone away an hour before bed. The smallest step forward can ignite transformation. Make a commitment to yourself, for yourself. Your future, healthier self is waiting. This is your pivotal moment, your turning point. Stress does not have to dictate your story. It does not have to steal your vitality. You have the insight, you have the tools. Now you must summon the will to act, to fight back with intention and courage. Choose health, choose peace, choose joy. Choose to live a life not just free from stress's grip, but a life that is vibrant, full, and truly yours. The power to change is in your hands. What will you do?